Good morning, everybody. This is Gypsy, and welcome to On the Edge of Appalachia. Oh, it's around 7 o'clock in the morning. We had a lot of rain last night. It was very hot yesterday. It's going to be another hot one today, not quite as hot. And then it's going to cool down. We're actually going to have some days in the 70s, which will be nice. And I just wanted to show off how pretty. It's my walkway going to the garden gate. How pretty it looks. I have couple morning glories blooming there. I don't know if you can see the sunflower there that's blooming. So I just am enjoying my very wild and rustic garden. It is wild. I mean, just, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Not like, I mean, I do plan my garden, but I kind of like it with a very whimsical kind of casual look. So it's just more my style. It's just very indicative of what I like. So anyways, today I am right now, since it's early morning and cool, I am preparing my garden to put in cold crops. And it needs a lot of cleaning out. So I am doing that. So I think what we'll do later is do an update on how the Three Sisters method of planting worked for me. It is over there, and as you can see from here, I think it did pretty good. So we're going to go take a look at that. Oh my God, you guys, I tried to get this on camera, but I missed it. You know, I was complaining about there's been no hummingbirds. My first one of the season was just here. When I went to get my camera, it left, but it was over there by my petunias, and then it was over here looking for the opening of the hummingbird feeder. But then it just made the slightest move, and it was gone. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so excited. I'll tell you, having a cottage garden or just planting the right flowers here and there works in attracting hummingbirds and butterflies and things like that. So I finally got my carrot bed cleaned up a little bit. The other day I harvested a whole bunch of beautiful carrots, and then I cleaned those. I sliced them up, I blanched them, and I froze them. So these, I'm trying to decide how I want to do these. There are some that need some more time to grow. Others are ready. So I'm thinking, well, should I just leave them in here until I want to cook something with them? Or should I just harvest them and freeze those too? So I don't know yet. But I can't remember what kind of carrots these are. I wish I could, but these grew very nicely. I had very good luck with carrots this spring, and so I'm about ready to try fall carrots, and I'm going to plant even more. What I found out last year is when I plant fall carrots, even if I do not get to them by the time winter starts and it's snowing and stuff, and last year we had a very bad winter. It was very cold. Very cold. It was horrible. A lot of snow. The carrots, and I only had a few that were still on the ground in the spring, were still good. So I feel like, okay, I plant carrots. I don't, in the fall, I don't have to worry about whether I get them all before first frost or first snow, whatever. So I love planting carrots for fall. I just have to show you guys my Indian blanket. Look at that. They are so beautiful. I am so glad that I got these. I bought 2 of these this past spring from a plant sale. Oh my gosh, I just love them. Now, for those of you who have these, do you deadhead yours? I started to, but then, I was reading. One place said to deadhead them, but another said when you have a blanket flower, to leave them go to seed if you want them to spread, which is what I want. So I think I'm going to leave them. But oh my gosh, look how gorgeous they are. I'm so happy with these. So this is the back side of where I have the corn planted. And as you can see, this area here was right after I planted the seed, the corn seed. We had huge rains for days, and it flooded and it washed away a lot of the seed. So that's why it's mostly over there, and we go back that way. But as you can see, now the pumpkin I did plant later, and the beans, doing really good. Forgot what kind of beans I have here. I think these are Ideal Market beans that are climbing up this stalk. And then my pumpkins, as you can see, are doing really well. I have a lot of pumpkins growing. And this one here, wow, look at that. It's turning orange very quickly. Its tendrils are still, yeah, that's gonna be my first one. These are sugar pie pumpkins, which I will be using for baking. So yeah, this is what back looks like. Okay, so this is my bed where I did the Three Sisters method. And as you can see, things have gone fairly well, I think, in my opinion. I had some stalks that didn't sprout, didn't come up. I'm having some that are getting like this red. It could be because I have been having a Japanese beetle problem this year, which I think I have under control, I hope. But anyways, I harvested a few ears. We got some pollinating going on here, I think. Oh, they flew away. No, they're there. Don't know if you can see them. Anyways, I harvested some ears of corn, and they were good, but even though the silk was brown, I think it could have had a little bit more time on the stalk. Okay. Especially these golden bantams. They're a smaller ear of corn. I think they called it a plate corn or something. Okay, so everything's really wet right now. But yeah, this is very, very dry. But I think I need to kind of open the top a little bit. Now I'm seeing some silk that is still yellow. So I'm thinking I have to wait a little bit longer than what I did. So even if they appear dry, I think it needs to go down into the stalk. So I think for my first year growing corn, not too bad. And I think this method works well for me. As you can see, the pumpkins did really, really good. I have a lot of pumpkins in here. Look at this one. I'm shocked at the size. I just noticed it. Because these are sugar pie pumpkins. And that thing's getting pretty big for a sugar pie. So that's not bad. Those beans there are, I think, look, not too bad. Ideal Market, or are these the Kentucky Market pole beans? I can't remember. I have to look. Anyway, so I think it did really well. I have a ton of pumpkins coming. So this was the golden bantam, the small ears of corn. So over here, I planted the pearls and gold. And I think the beans, for some reason, the beetles are not interested in the pearls and gold. It's a golden bantam they like. Planted kitties. So anyways, as you can see, these beans, which I think these might be Cherokee Black, I'm not sure. So over here I planted some type of gourd, and not all of it came up. I know after I tilled the soil and everything, the chickens came running in, and after I planted seeds. So not everything came up. So I don't have as many. No, these are loofah gourds, which I wanted a lot of. And not getting as many as I wanted. So we'll see. And over here, I planted the red strawberry popcorn. Again, after I planted it, the chickens came. The beans, these are rattlesnake beans. They did not get these, and these are doing real good. Now, there should have been, I just didn't bother with squash after the chickens, as you can see, got in here. Oh my goodness, look at that rattlesnake bean plant. It's just way up there. So they have pretty flowers. So I don't know if you could see that real well. Look at that. So I'm going to be getting rattlesnake beans soon, which is nice. But yeah, so the strawberry popcorn, none came up. So next year I have some plans to keep my corn safe. This is a Japanese white hulless popcorn. And look how healthy these things are. I don't know, because they are. Oh, look at, there's a lightning bug on there. I don't know. I think it's a lightning bug. It looks like it. What you guys call them. Oh, look at that. Anyways, it seems like those golden bantam, the small corn, is not resistant, not strong enough for pests and stuff like that. So I have a lot of seeds left over that I'll use next year, but once I'm out, I don't think I'm going to do the golden bantam anymore, but I love the pearls in corn. Are doing great. So my assessment for my first year growing corn and doing Three Sisters, I think it worked well. I like it. All I have to do is, get the pests under control in the chickens. And I think next year will be even more successful. Yeah, and what I really like about this is it saves space. Because I have got to have my pumpkins. It's a must. So when I can grow them with the corn, and I could get some beans in here, well, that saves me space, and I got a lot more going on. So I have to say I'm happy with it. I've heard some people don't like it, some people do. So I suppose it's a matter of opinion and perspective. For me, it works. I'd have to say I'll do this again. So I'm going to leave you with that. Blessed be, and make it a joyful one.